Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Whatever You Need, where we dive deep into the stories shaping the world of entertainment. Before we embark on today's remarkable report, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, tap the join button if you'd like to support our growing community, and of course hit the like button so this video can reach even more fans who follow the ever-changing universe of Turkish celebrities. Now, let's begin. Because today's development has truly shaken the ground beneath millions of devoted followers. For years, the names Yaman and Demet Özdemir have evoked a kind of emotional shorthand for viewers both in Turkey and across the globe. When spoken together, their names conjured an entire world, burning glances, electrifying harmony on screen, stories charged with tension, tenderness, and fire. This duo, with their striking charisma and instinctive connection, built a legacy that became part of modern television culture. Fans didn't simply enjoy their performances, they anticipated them, waited for them, idealized them to the point that even the smallest rumor of a reunion would send social media into a frenzy. But today's revelation isn't another whisper about a secret project, nor the announcement of a new drama, nor even a sentimental tale from behind the scenes. What broke loose on November 20, 2025, was something far more disruptive. A message that cascaded across news outlets and online platforms within minutes, sparking everything from heartache to heated debate. The message was simple, yet heavy with meaning. Yaman and Demet Özdemir are officially parting ways professionally, shifting their focus towards separate artistic roads that will take them, at least for now, away from the iconic partnership that marked a generation of romantic storytelling. This is not a final goodbye, nor a sealed fate declaring they will never appear together again. Nothing in the entertainment world is permanent. But the truth is undeniable. The signature chemistry that once defined them as a powerhouse duo is transforming into two parallel paths, free of overlap, free of expectation, free of the constraints that once shaped their image. Let's take a breath and examine this carefully. For years, merely mentioning their names in proximity was enough to ignite emotion. Their characters brought to life the archetype of irresistible love, full of conflict, longing, misunderstanding, and connection that surpassed dialogue. Fans held their breath for every intense close-up, every emotional storm, every subtle gesture that carried more weight than an entire monologue. Watching them became ritualistic, almost sacred for some. Yet, as is the nature of time, even the brightest constellations shift positions. On one side of this turning point stands Yaman, whose ambitions have silently but steadily expanded beyond national borders. New whispers, now essentially confirmed, suggest that he has immersed himself in a major Hollywood production, not as a fleeting guest or secondary figure, but as a leading presence in a project designed for global distribution. This isn't a simple career shift. It's an entire reorientation. Language coaching, physical conditioning with renowned trainers, complex negotiations, prolonged stays in Los Angeles, and a schedule that leaves no room for local melodrama productions. It's a leap many dream of yet almost none achieve. And with every step forward, the message becomes clearer. For now, the beloved duo must step aside so that individual growth can flourish. On the other side, Demet Özdemir is embracing a different but equally ambitious frontier. One that may surprise some yet perfectly aligns with her refined artistic sensibility. What seemed at first like a flirtation with the fashion world has, over months, blossomed into a full-fledged, purpose-driven project, a sustainable fashion line shaped by ethical practices, innovative textiles, and strong artistic identity. She has been cited at exclusive meetings, at design hubs, at events where creativity and environmental awareness merge. Those close to her describe her as more animated than ever, sketching tirelessly, absorbing knowledge, challenging herself in ways that push beyond the boundaries of a typical acting career. Rumor even has it that a capsule collection is nearly ready, minimal, modern, and distinctly hers. Does this temporarily pull her away from acting? Most likely. But it also opens the door to a personal legacy, one that carries her name not as a character but as a creator. Naturally, fans are divided. A wave of supporters celebrates their decisions. This is what courage looks like, they write. Chasing the unknown, building something new. They admire Cannes' determination to confront the world's toughest industry, and they praise Demet's bold step towards socially responsible artistry. The other half. They're grieving. For them, this feels like the closing of a cherished chapter. They fear the spark between these two icons will never again be captured on screen. They ask whether this is an eternal farewell or merely a long intermission. And truly, who could blame them? When two careers intertwine as deeply as theirs did, the emotional investment of the public becomes intensely personal. But we must remember, behind the shimmering aura of fame are two individuals with evolving dreams. Dreams that require space. Dreams that cannot bloom under the weight of nostalgia alone. And if you're enjoying this deep dive analysis, don't forget. In the middle of this emotional journey, to support whatever you need by liking this video, subscribing, and tapping the join button to become part of the family. Let us know in the comments, which Turkish celebrities should we cover next? Your suggestions shape the future of this channel. Back to our story. Cannes' transformation has already begun. He has trimmed nearly all local promotional work, spending increasing amounts of time in private rehearsals, accent modification workshops, and cinematic coaching. Insiders describe the mysterious script he's preparing for as a blend of suspense, emotional turmoil, and gripping action, a terrain tailor-made for an actor capable of merging intensity with physical presence. At the same time, Demet is almost unrecognizable in her dedication to her new craft. Those who've crossed paths with her speak of workshops filled with prototypes, swatches of regenerated fabrics, earthy color palettes, and constant debates about sourcing materials sustainably. She moves from stitching rooms to creative studios with a notebook always in hand, sketching silhouettes, drafting ideas, refining textures. On her side, this is nothing short of building an empire. The emotional landscape among fans remains complex. Some plead, "Go shine. We'll support you anywhere." Others whisper in sorrow, "The screen won't ever be the same again." And perhaps both sentiments hold truth. It won't be the same. But different can be beautiful, if we allow space for evolution. November 20th, 2025, will undeniably be remembered as a symbolic date, the moment everything shifted. A day that forced fans to reassess what success looks like, not as a fixed destination, but as a series of courageous reinventions. And there is something profoundly inspiring about two artists choosing growth over comfort, challenge over repetition, and future over nostalgia. This doesn't mean their paths will never cross again. Life has a strange way of weaving unexpected reunions. But any future collaboration would happen on stronger ground, with both individuals more experienced, more confident, and more authentic in their creative purpose. Until then, we stand at the threshold of two new stories. Can Yaman, venturing into the demanding world of Hollywood, and Demet Özdemir, shaping a sustainable fashion vision with artistic integrity. An era may be ending, but two new ones are just beginning. And before we wrap up, let me remind you, if you've enjoyed this long-form, deep analysis story, make sure to subscribe to whatever you need, hit the like button, leave a comment with your thoughts, and consider supporting the channel through the join option. Your voice helps us grow and bring you even more exclusive stories about the stars you love. This is Whatever You Need, signing off, until the next chapter unfolds.